न श्रवण मात्रा तत्सिद्धि anadi vasanaya bhalavatvat. This is a very, very beautiful sutra from Sankhya Darshan. The question arises in our mind that how long we must continue to do this tapasya. I have been doing everyday Agnihotra, I have been doing everyday name jap, Gayatri mantra jap, Sandhya mantra, Brahma yajna, Acharya seva, Acharya, doing yajna in the presence of Acharya, going to ashram. I am doing so many spiritual practices in my life, but still there is no progress. There is no spiritual movement in my life. There is no spiritual progress in my life. How long I should continue this kind of tapasya? Kapil Muni says, anadi vasanaya bhalavatvat. The vasana rupi sanskar in our chitta is from anadikal, is from time unknown. Anadi actually means eternal in some sense, and anadi also means na jane kab se. From so long time the vasana is created in our chitta, and balavatvat, Kapil Muni says, it is so strong and so powerful, it's not easy to break it. So that's why we must continue our tapasya for a long time. See, today what we do, normally we do Agnihotra, like in my case, I do Agnihotra, I do name jap, I do some asana, pranayam, and whenever there is a time, I go to my Acharya, listen Vedas and come back and make videos. I do some Swadhyaya on a daily basis and make videos. So this is my routine, but this is not enough. Kapil Muni says, anadi vasanaya balavatvat. Example, to understand this anadi word, let's understand. Suppose we have taken birth for the first time after moksha in the universe, start of universe creation. Approximately 196 crore years back we have started as a human being, or let's say 200 crore years. And we have done so much good, we have been doing so much good karma in each and every lifespan, that every lifespan we have been getting human birth, which is not possible at all, but I am just telling an example. So 200 crore years, average if I live 100 years per life, 200 crore divided by 100. 2 crore janmas I have taken. 2 crore janmas into 100 years is 200 crore years. So if I had started as a human being at the start of this universe, and every lifespan I have been taking birth as human being and living 100 years, and still also I am a human being, I have not attained samadhi yet. So you see, 2 crore janmas I have been doing so many various deeds. I have been doing bhog, I have been doing tapasya, bhog tapasya, bhog tapasya. So each and every time I indulge myself, my senses in bhog, the vasana is created. Bhog means we say rag, dvesh, mostly rag. Kam vasana, krodh, rag and dvesh get imprinted in the chitta. 2 crore janmas. So the amount of sanskar that is created in the chitta, you can understand that in 100 years of time, on a daily basis, how many deeds we do, different deeds. Each and every deed gets impression in the chitta. And I have assumed that all the janmas I have taken human birth, which is not possible at all. Sometimes I would have taken animal birth like a lion or a tiger, or I would have been born as a plant or a crop or an insect. So 2 crore janmas is a very, very less period of time I am telling. So suppose if I was born as an insect, that insect life is, let's say, 10 days. One janma is over. And after insect I will go to another janma. So minimum 2 crore janmas I have taken, assuming that I have come from moksha in the start of this universe. So you can understand in these 2 crore janmas of human life, how many sanskars have been created in the chitta. And in between, if I got deviated into animal birth, for example, I took birth as a lion or a tiger or a crocodile, the sanskar of lion, tiger, crocodile also is in the chitta. Violent sanskar, hinsa yukta sanskar, eating non-vegetarian food, this kind of sanskar also in the chitta. So that's why Kapil Muni says, anadi vasanaya bhalavatvat. It's so powerful, the chit vasana is so powerful. It's not easy to break it, and for breaking that you need tapasya. The intention of me making this video is not to explain the Sankhya Sutra, but to explain Satu Dirgha Kala Nairantarya Satkara Sevito Dhridbhumihi. Maharishi Patanjali says Dirgha Kala. The abhyas has to be for Dirgha Kal, not for Dirgha Kal actually means Vyasmuni writes Dirgha Kala Sevito Nirantara Sevitaha Satkara Sevitaha. Nirantara Sevitaha is equal to Dirgha Kala Sevitaha. Every day without fail, without expecting a result that why I am not getting, if I think my focus is on why I am not getting results, then I am wasting my energy there. Instead of that Dirgha, understanding by knowledge that the anadi vasana is there. 2 crore janmas of vasana is there. 2 crore is, I am saying a very, very optimistic number. It could be 20 crore janmas. And so many vasanas are inside our chitta. That's why, you feel attraction. You feel attraction towards Prakriti. You feel attracted, like if you are a male, you get attracted towards female and vice versa. You get attracted towards jewels, money, property, wealth because of vasanas. Some people have attraction towards eating non-veg food. Some people have attraction towards, cheating others. Some people have attraction for stealing others' property, others' money, pickpocketing. Like I was seeing one movie, the pickpocketer goes and, he takes money from the hero's pocket and hero will catch him. And then hero will say, see, I have only 100 rupees. Okay, you keep it. I don't have anything else. So that guy will say, see, if I am not getting money from pickpocket, if I am not cheating someone and taking money, I will not be able to sleep that night. So I don't want your money, he will say, and go away. So these are all, the vasanas, due to our vasanas, sanskars in our chitta. So the chitta is having so many vasanas, so we must need equivalent tapasya to break it. And that is why Maharishi Patanjali says, Nirantara Sevitaha. Don't expect magic in one lifetime. Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati has been gracious enough to say that, he has mentioned in Satyartha Prakash that at least 2 hours per day you must meditate. But 2 hours is not enough. When I see my Acharya's life, my Acharya in this Janma, when he attained Samadhi in this Janma. But before Samadhi, he used to sit in meditation for 14 hours a day. That means morning 3 o'clock to 10 o'clock, then he goes to work, come back from work at 4 o'clock and 4 o'clock to night 11 o'clock. So 7 plus 7, 14 hours a day tapasya. Can we imagine to sit even 20 minutes, 30 minutes time? It's not easy. But my Acharya, when I see my Acharya, I feel shameful that I am telling that, he is my Acharya, but I don't have that quality inside me. It's not easy, but my Acharya says that it's not easy. But by continuous practice over so many janmas to break, first of all, understand that we must break this vasana. To break this vasana, we must start somewhere. But the problem for us is we expect results immediately. The moment we start expecting results immediately, we will leave our tapasya. But my Acharya and other Acharyas, they have never expected results from Paramatma. They always did the process properly. So if my Acharya was able to sit for 14 hours meditation before Samadhi, and even after Samadhi, my Acharya used to say that all along the night after Samadhi, even today, even at the age of 85 now, my Acharya sits for 3 to 4 hours in the night. He sleeps at 6 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning. Means 11 o'clock he will finish off his writing dinner and then writing the books and writing some articles or giving pravachans, finishing the yajna, everything he finishes off, and at 11 o'clock he sits for meditation up to 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock he sits even at the age of 85. And why a yogi continues meditation or tapasya after samadhi? He wants to get the bliss of moksha. So he sits in ekant, in silent, with no disturbance, everybody is sleeping. No shishya is awake to disturb the yogi. Yogi is sitting in meditation. And yogi comes out of meditation at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and after that, my Acharya routine is like that, even at the age of 85. So, when we compare my Acharya's lifestyle and people like us, we do not do any tapasya. And that's why Maharishi says, Nirantara sevitaha. Nirantar sevitaha. Sevita means sevan karna hai tapasya ko. Dirghakal means like 2 crore janmas, 10 crore. Don't worry about time. See, the most important thing is we must not get worried about how long I should continue. No, don't. When you are doing right process, leave the rest to Almighty God. And also, satkar sevita. Dirghakala sevita, satkar sevita. Nirantar sevita is one meaning and satkar sevita is another inner meaning. The sutra also has the word satkara sevita. Satkara sevita has got 4 components, which I explained in my previous video, which I also forgot. Suddenly I remembered. I was seeing on Arya Samaj's video. Suddenly I remember, yeah, satkara sevita. We forget these things. Satkar sevita has got 4 components: vidya, tapasya, vidya, brahmacharya, and shraddha. These 4 is called as satkar. You must, not you, even I, every one of us, we must have vidya purvak sadhana. We must understand why we are doing sadhana. We must understand who is Almighty God. We must understand qualities of Almighty God. And we must understand the obstacles in the tapasya. Like what are the obstacles that will come in my life. My Acharya faced so much obstacles in his life. I cannot explain to you that obstacles. My Acharya had told us what obstacles he faced in his life, but still he continued 7 hours tapasya per day. He used to say that when he was in Delhi in the month of June, when he used to say that, my family was not so okay. People are always chit-chatting, talking, fighting, all those things will happen. So I will go to the terrace in the month of May, June. I will go to the terrace. It is 45 degrees in Delhi. And I will sit in the terrace and do tapasya. Aram se. The sunlight is on the head. 40 degrees, 50 degrees. He sits and he does tapasya, forgets the sunlight. See the stage of yogi before samadhi. So, even for knowing such a yogi existed or such a yogi is existing is a punya for us. Even for knowing about such a person. So we must also get inspiration from these Maharishis, because my Acharya always says, Dvandon ko sahan karo. Dvandon means the duality. Din raat, bhook pyas, sardi garmi, hunger, thirst, all these things we must try to overcome. That is the real reason, real understanding of Vidya. Vidya Purvak Tapasya. Tapasya means to forbear all these things. And then with understanding, right understanding that I am doing sadhana, seva of Paramatma, and Paramatma is the one who will award me the moksha. See, moksha is 311 trillion years. 1 billion is 100 crore. 1 crore is 10 million. 100 crore is 1 billion. 1000 billion is 1 trillion. 311 trillion years. See how many zeros. 311 trillions of moksha, years of moksha. God will not award just like that. We must be eligible for that. And for making us eligible, we must do only these 4 basic things. Nirantar seva, nirantar tapasya without expecting result, nishkam bhavana se. Vidya purvak tapasya, then dvandon ko sahan karna, then shraddha purvak. I was reading one statement, निरंतर अभ्यास करने से साधक को योग अभ्यास से मिलने वाली शांति का अनुभव होता है, उससे योग अभ्यास में श्रद्धा उत्पन्न होती है. When the sadhak experiences a shanti, peace inside him or her, then he or she will get shraddha on yoga abhyas. He or she will get shraddha on acharya and paramatma. So then he will further continue his tapasya. So vidya se, tapasya se, shraddha se, and brahmacharya se. Brahmacharya is very important, which we normally ignore. Brahmacharya means controlling the senses even in grahastha ashrama. Using the body, using the sharir only for producing kids. Then restricting contact with couples is brahmacharya. But in today's situation, when we talk about brahmacharya, fights arises inside the family. So we must be careful also in that aspect also. See, as far as possible, we must have cooperation in the family. But brahmacharya, we must try to educate Suppose you are brahmacharini and your husband is not brahmachari, and vice versa. There must be proper understanding and education between both the couples to say that why brahmacharya is important. By brahmacharya we will get long life. By brahmacharya we will get so much focus and so much strength to do tapasya. Without brahmacharya, even if you sit for tapasya, 1 hour you sit for meditation also, you will not get even 1 minute of dhyan. Even 1 minute your mind will not get control because of lack of brahmacharya and shakti inside the body. So I am just telling these things to you based on my knowledge, my bookish knowledge only. I don't have this experience, but based on my acharya's book and also other acharya's book who have commented on this sutra from Yoga Darshan, and also anadi vasanaya balavatvat. We must have utmost patience. The most important thing in tapasya is patience. All along whatever I have been telling you is patience only. Dhir purush. So then what happens is, my acharya always says, what happens is you will start, first of all, you will start realizing, you will start getting some initial happiness in tapasya. And once you get initial happiness, try to capitalize over it. Try to attain that, increase that sukh slowly. And it's not a matter of 1 janma. 2 crore janmas we have been taking birth. I'm just telling an example, 2 crore. It is not 2 crore. It could be 2 billion. It could be 200 billion. We do not know. We must break that sanskar inside our chit. See, yoga chitta vritti nirodha does not stop there. Yoga is not only chitta vritti nirodha, but chitta vritti nirodha can happen only when sanskar is nirodha. When sanskar is in dagda bij avastha. When vasanas are not destroyed, vritti can never be stopped. Vritti can be stopped superficially. Okay, for some time we can stop our vrittis, but sanskars are there. We must destroy the sanskars. For destroying the sanskars, dirgha kala, we must do the tapasya for dirgha kala. We must do the tapasya with satkar, with utmost humbleness. We must seek support from Paramatma. We must seek support from Acharya. Today the problem is people do tapasya but do not. Some people say that I am Paramatma. Some people say that Paramatma is somewhere. Okay, I am just doing tapasya. They don't have the connect with Paramatma because they don't understand who is Paramatma. They don't understand what is Vedas. They don't understand who is Acharya. They don't understand the tapasya of Acharya. If you read any Acharyas, I was telling my Acharya's life. If you see Maharishi Danan Saraswati, you see other Acharyas who have attained Samadhi, Kapil Muni, Patanjali Muni, Vyas Muni. Vyas Muni lived 300 years and Vyas Muni attained Samadhi at the age of 11 years, 11 or 12 years. And he was a small child, he attained Samadhi. Because of his previous Janma Sanskars, he had been doing tapasya for so many Janmas, and then he has been destroying his Sanskars in every Janma. And in this Janma, he attained Samadhi at the age of 11 or 12 years. And my Acharya attained Samadhi when he was 40, now he is 85. So, we must take inspiration from these tapasvis, these yogis, rishi, munis, and we must try to progress steadily and slowly. And we must not leave yoga abhyas and Ishwar Bhakti even for one single day. Even if we leave for one single day, we will get deviated from this path. Most important for all of us to understand. Think upon, ponder upon. Please understand, if you have taken birth first time in this universe, when the universe got created, from moksha you came to human birth. And all along in every janma you have been taking human birth. Then also you have 2 crore janmas lived so far. And 2 crore janmas vasanas is 2 to the power of maybe 100. We do not know how many vasanas are there in our chitta. And to break that, we must try to not to do more bad karmas now, and we must try to do tapasya. This is the most important message. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.